சம்மர் வந்தாச்சு. What's your plan for this holiday? எங்க கிட்ட விட்டுருங்க, நாங்க பாத்துக்கிறோம். GT Holidays.
GT Holidays, South India's #1 travel brand.
மணக்கும் மதுரை மட்டன் பிரியாணி, பஞ்சு மாதிரி பரமக்குடி பன் பரோட்டா, தொடக்கரி போண்டா, இறால் வடைய சாப்பிட பாண்டி பஜார் பசும்பொன் ரெஸ்டாரண்ட்டுக்கு வாங்க. இனி மதுரை உணவை சென்னையிலேயே ருசிக்கலாம்.
So definitely, it's a unique role. I'm definitely, guessing that. So tell us about your role in this movie.
First time I'm working with Vadivelu sir, that would be the unique part. Third time that I'm working with Sundar sir, and the first time that I'm acting with him. I play a computer science teacher.
How actually you manage, and also Vadivelu sir kuda you actually dance.
I was requesting Sundar sir to let me off work early a couple of days before the song because I was very, very nervous about it.
So what's that one rumor that have hurt you? What was that?
I don't think it hurt me, but I thought it was really funny. A few years ago that said that I walk around with many, many bodyguards.
Who's Catherine's husband and what's his name?
I don't have a boyfriend, man. Wait, let me find him first then we'll see who the husband is.
ஹாய் ஹலோ வணக்கம் ஆதன் சினிமாஸ். ஸோ இன்னைக்கு நம்ம கூட ரொம்பவே சார்மிங்கான கெஸ்ட் தான் இருக்காங்க. ஆக்சுவலி உங்களுடைய ஆன் ஸ்க்ரீன் ப்ரெசன்ஸே பார்த்தோம் அப்படின்னா நம்ம எல்லாருமே ஆஸ்ட்ரக் ஆகி போய் தான் நிற்கணும். ஸோ ஹியர் வி ஹேவ் த மோஸ்ட் கோர்ஜியஸ் கேத்ரின் அவர்கள். ஹாய் மேம், ஹவ் ஆர் யூ?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm too good. So first of all சொல்லணும், உங்கள் அவுட்ஃபிட் இஸ் too good.
Thank you.
Okay, amazing. So இப்போ வந்து let's just start with 2010க்கு முன்னாடி போகலாம். Let's talk about your journey a little bit. ஏன்னா வந்துட்டு you were born in Dubai and then to Malayali parents and then you shifted to Bangalore. அதுக்கப்புறம் you moved to cinema. So basically உங்க journey பார்க்கும்போது நான் cinema backgroundல இருந்துட்டு you came to cinema. So tell us about how challenging was it for you?
Okay, yes. So I was born and brought up in Dubai and I studied there till the 12th grade. And then I moved to Bangalore to pursue a Bachelor of Science. So that's a degree. I was in college for about 3 years and that's the time when I started modeling when I was in college.
Yes.
And started receiving film offers. I was very interested to do it because, I liked being on stage, as a child, even as a teenager growing up. I enjoyed entertaining people, I enjoyed playing music and dancing and basically just being on stage and being basically just entertaining people. So I thought of cinema as an extension of that. I would like to be on that platform. But of course, I didn't know anything about it.
Yes.
So that was very challenging initially because I had no clue and there was a lot of learning to do, especially in the first, I think, 5-6 films. I was pretty clueless, but I was trying to learn every day as to what had to be done. And then I moved to Hyderabad and started doing more Telugu films and then Tamil films, I think, in 2014.
Yes.
And it's been learning every day. We all do, we have to.
Yes, it's an amazing journey. பார்க்கும்போதே வந்துட்டு you've had a challenging journey actually. So ஒரு inspiration அப்படின்னு ஒன்று இருக்கும் இல்லையா? So you must have had few people around you that I have to do this because of these people or for these people அப்படின்னு இருக்கும். So tell us about how your family supported for that and how did that happen?
It wasn't based on any influence. I really liked movies. I love watching films.
Okay.
And when I was growing up, I never thought that I could be in films because logically it didn't make any sense to me as a child growing up. It was just something that I'd see and enjoy.
Okay.
But once I shifted to India and to Bangalore, it just it became a lot more. I could see it, like people were asking me to be a part of their films.
Oh, okay.
So I found that to be interesting. I think that was the influence more than any person per se. My father was just very clear from the start that, I could do whatever I wanted if I'd completed my education. And he was very, very strict about that. He wasn't extremely keen or he wasn't very happy about the fact that I wanted to be in films. He was like, what, we don't do this.
Okay.
It's very typical reaction. My mother, on the other hand, was quite supportive of the decision. My dad supports me now, though.
Initially, I think parents would be hesitant, right?
Yes, initially they're like, because I was also really young at that point of time. So he was like, what? We don't, and also, like you said, we don't come from a family that's ever done films.
Correct.
So logically, it didn't make any sense to my parents either. and I was a good student, and they wanted me
Okay.
to pursue my education, and I wanted to do this. So he wasn't very happy.
Okay, I think you are a true inspiration for, you know, girls out there. So உங்களை பார்த்துட்டே வந்துட்டு inspiration பண்ணி definitely.
Oh, but it's also quite a tough job.
Yes, yes.
It's not as easy as it looks. It can be quite a demanding job.
Definitely. Okay. So உங்க மாடலிங் கரியர் பத்தி கொஞ்சம் பேசலாம். So நீங்க வந்து நல்லி சில்க்ஸா இருக்கட்டும், சென்னை சில்க்ஸா இருக்கட்டும். So you've actually modeled for, you know, so many brands. So do you think that, you know, modeling வந்து உங்களுக்கு ஆக்டிங் கொஞ்சம் கான்ஃபிடன்ஸ் கொடுத்தது அப்படின்னு நினைக்கிறீங்களா?
I think only in terms of camera angles.
Okay.
I don't think anything else really. I
Okay.
think you just learn camera angles.
Okay, that's amazing. So இப்போ வந்துட்டு you've been doing movies in Tamil and Telugu as well. So audience ஓட preference பாத்தீங்க அப்படின்னா, you know, to actually catch audience what they're expecting and to perform what, you know, they're expecting from us. அது வந்து கொஞ்சம் சேலஞ்சிங்காக தான் இருக்கும். So how do you actually manage between, you know, Tamil and Telugu audiences?
Well, I think I haven't thought about it like
Okay.
that. I look at the film. I know the vision that the film has started out with. I know what we're trying to make, and I know what the character is supposed to do in the film, and I try and stay as true as possible to making that happen, to make the character look and feel as authentic to the audience as possible. I think if you can do that, then it doesn't matter if you're Tamil or Telugu. They
Amazing.
will just see through that.
Yeah, that's amazing. So அந்த movie release time அப்போ you might, you know, feel some pressure in you, like, you know, performance பிடிக்கும் audience-க்கு பிடிக்காதா, something like that. So how do you actually handle that pressure when, you know, during the movie release?
Okay, so, you know, I think the last couple of years, in the past, like maybe a few years ago, I would be really nervous.
Okay.
In the past, like the last, I think 3 or 4 years, I think I've just been trying to be really calm.
Okay.
But I think 2 days before the film, it just goes.
Yeah, right.
No matter how much I tell myself, no, this is, you have to be calm, it's all going to be good, you have to be chill about this. I think 2 days, and especially the day before the release of the film, it's all gone. I'm back to square one, and I do have those butterflies.
Okay. So, you know, coming and talking about this role specifically in, you know, Gangers. So definitely, you know, it's a unique role. I'm definitely, you know, guessing that. So tell us about your role in this movie.
I don't know. It's unique in the sense that it's the first time I'm working with Vadivelu sir. That would be the unique part.
Okay.
The third time that I'm working with Sundar sir, and the first time that I'm acting with him.
Okay.
I play a computer science teacher
Okay.
in a small town.
Okay.
In a, you know, nice, reasonably nice school. I have some interesting students. Some of them are troublemakers, as expected. And then we sort of form a gang. All of us, as you might have seen in the trailer.
Yes, yes.
I think it's interesting in the sense it's good to be a part of a team like this.
Yes, okay.
And it was fun to pull off what we pulled off in the film. That was, you know,
Okay.
the idea was to do like a money heist.
Okay.
Like in Ocean's 11, but very small town, Ocean's 11. I think that part of it was fun.
Okay. So obviously prep அப்படின்னு சொல்லும்போது you might have, you know, done some preparation for this role specifically. So, you know, is there anything that you have done specifically for this movie that, you know, you need
Do you want
audience
me to
know?
be absolutely honest with you?
Yes, you can.
Okay. Sundar sir narrated the story to me in
Okay.
15 minutes,
Okay.
right? That's number one. Number two, so when I came for the first schedule and we were starting the first day of shoot, I was getting very nervous because
Okay.
I'm not sure what exactly we're doing. He just said, trust me. You just trust me. I'm going to tell you everything, and it's going to be a really good role. And of course, I do trust him.
Yes.
But
Definitely.
the day before shoot, I have to know. And I'm like, can you please send me my lines? Send me my dialogues.
Okay.
I like to do that. Please. And he's like, no, it's okay. Just come in the morning. I'm like, no. And every day was like that.
Okay.
So I was just listening to him, basically. There wasn't much prep.
Okay, that's amazing. So actually வந்து தமிழ் மூவி இண்டஸ்ட்ரியே பார்த்தீங்கன்னா it has been evolving, you know, ever since for the past few years, mainly பார்க்கும்போது. So மெயினாக women centric மூவிஸும் பார்த்தீங்க அப்படின்னா it has a lot of reach nowadays. So talking about your role as well, so poster பார்க்கும்போது, you know, you are actually the first woman there and it's so amazing to see there. So how do you think, you know, women's role have increased, you know, in the movies industry?
I think women have always played parts
Yes.
in films.
Okay.
Of course, now that you're saying that they are gaining more prominence and you see
Yes.
it on the poster.
Definitely.
See, it has to be on the poster because I'm
Yeah.
playing a lead role
Okay.
in the film. I don't think that is a very big deal. I think that
Okay.
should be very normal.
Okay.
It's not special. And
Okay.
of course, I have a character that has prominence. And when you see a poster, it's supposed to communicate. The poster, the design is supposed to communicate what the film is about. Therefore, the characters that are relevant have to be on the poster, and therefore I'm there.
Okay, amazing. So especially highlighting part of the movie பார்த்தீங்கன்னா the song that just came out and your performance is like you're smashing it, you're like super hot and you know super wonderful, you know your choreography and everything was so amazing.
So sweet
So
of you.
அத பத்தி சொல்லுங்க, like how actually you manage, and also Vadivelu sir கூட you actually dance, so that's actually a big thing for us. So அந்த choreography
that?
இருக்கட்டும், definitely. So your on screen presence with sir as well, it's actually too good. So the dance and the song பத்தி கொஞ்சம் சொல்லுங்க.
I was requesting Sundar sir to let me off work early a couple of
Okay.
days before the song because I was very, very nervous about it.
Okay.
I think this is the first song that I've ever done that doesn't have any other actor dancing along.
Okay.
So, like, all of it was supposed to be on me. So, there was a lot of choreography. It's a very fast beat.
Yes.
There's a lot of energy required, and Brinda Master was choreographing it, so I knew that it's not going to be, you know, the counts are going to be very fast, so I need
Yeah.
practice. So I was requesting sir for a while. I'm like, please send me home, I need to go to the rehearsal hall. He did, and I think I worked. I was very stressed about it.
Okay.
There was so many things, you know, to get the outfit right, and also my diet, and I had to look a certain way. I wanted to look nice, and getting the choreography right. That took quite a bit of work.
Okay, amazing. So it's actually, you know, trending nowadays, the song. So and the song பார்க்கும்போது social media, do you think, you know, that also nowadays plays a lot of, you know, major role in the, you know, promotions and the reach of the
Yeah,
movies?
absolutely. Because I like it because, you know, when people, like I was watching a couple of reels.
Reels,
and,
yeah.
and I liked it so much that I made one this morning
Yeah,
as
yeah,
well.
yeah, right.
I just wanted to do the same. I thought it was so much of fun.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's great because they have their own version of it.
Yes.
They do their own version of it, and a lot of people see that, and we
Okay.
get tagged in the process, and the song has a wider reach because of it.
Definitely.
So of course, social media has a part to play in it.
Yeah. Okay. So talking about Sundar C sir, it's actually a third collaboration with him, right? So அவரை பத்தி கொஞ்சம் சொல்லுங்க. So starting ல இருந்து you might have worked with him, definitely. So இப்போ what's that one thing, you know, you still like about sir?
Still like?
Yeah.
What do you mean still like?
I mean,
about
no, this
it?
thing haven't changed, you know, sir. For this, sir did not change, and you know, he's just
He's a very organized person.
okay.
He doesn't take nonsense.
Okay.
I think these are the things that I like the most about him, and that's not changed. He will not accept nonsense from anybody. So
Okay, okay, that's
great.
amazing. So, you know, you worked with the entire crew members as well. So, how did you actually feel like, you know, at the end of the movie when you like wrapped up? What was your feeling like?
When we wrapped up the film, you know, when we wrap up any film, it's the end of a journey. We
Yes.
spent quite a few days together
Okay.
under many different circumstances. Well, I knew that I'd see them again at promotions, most of them.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, it was a good feeling. We knew that we did a good job, and we were all pretty confident in the product that we've made, and we knew that it is going to be a fun-filled film that people are definitely going to enjoy this
Okay.
summer.
That's amazing. So actually we are so much, you know, excited to see you as well. So இப்போ வந்து ஒரு சின்ன segment, you know, I have few questions, but I just want, you know, some kind of rapid fire questions that I am going to be asking you. But this is actually special because நாங்க Google ல இருந்து எடுத்திருக்கோம். So the most searched questions, that's what I'm going to ask you. Okay, va.
The most searched question on Google.
Yes.
You're going to ask me that for
Yeah,
answers.
so you have to answer, you know, for people. So அத பத்தி கொஞ்சம் just
I don't know the answers, but okay, I'll try.
Actually சில questions வந்து கொஞ்சம்
Are they really common?
Yes,
Or
it's
are they
very
really
common.
weird
No,
that
it
pretty
might
common
be
stuff? Okay.
இருக்கலாம் weird-ஆவும் இருக்கலாம் because people are just randomly searching, so அதை வந்து நாங்க கொஞ்சம்
Okay,
எடுத்திருக்கோம்.
that's interesting. Let's see.
Okay, so the first question is your age. That's the
You
first
mean
question.
me?
Yes.
Well, I think the answer is on Google. Tell them to go search for it.
Okay, amazing. So what's that one rumor that have hurt you? What was that?
I don't think it hurt me.
Okay.
But I thought it was really funny.
Okay.
There was this rumor maybe a few years ago that said that I walk around with many bodyguards.
Okay.
I found that
So
to be
you
absolute-
don't? You don't?
Not when it's not required. Like if I'm
Okay.
going to a mall opening and there's like a lot of crowd, then obviously.
kandipa.
But like just generally,
Yes.
like if I have to come here, then
ஆமா. Okay.
I found that to be absolutely hilarious.
Okay. Catherineோட நம்பர் என்ன? That's the question. I mean, it's up to you. Okay, I got the answer. Another question, Catherineோட boyfriend. Okay, so ma'am is completely mute. Okay.
I haven't found the right one yet.
Okay, that's kind
Still
of
looking.
Okay, still looking. Amazing. So, Catherine ma'am oda upcoming movies.
Gangers, and I'm doing a film called Funny in
Okay.
Telugu. It'll also be dubbed in Tamil.
Okay.
We just finished shooting for that, so yeah, these two.
Okay. I'm not sure who asked this question. There's a question like, who's Catherine's husband and what's his name?
I don't have a boyfriend, man. Wait, let me find him first,
Yes,
and then
yes.
we'll see who the husband
Yes,
becomes.
hopefully you will find it soon.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's see.
Fine. Catherine's address. That's the question.
Right now, here.
Okay. Catherine's family. You can just share something about your family.
My family, we're pretty small. A lot of my family actually live abroad. So I meet them whenever I travel. That is pretty much it. They're all scattered in different places. So it's mostly like virtual, the way we
Okay.
keep in touch.
Okay, amazing. So yeah, that's all the question
I
that
can't
we
believe
have.
that these questions have been Googled.
Yeah.
Seriously?
Definitely. So நான் சும்மா பார்த்துட்டு இருந்தேன் அப்போ like what these
That's really
questions
funny.
so எடுத்து கேட்கலாம் நம்ம டைரக்டா மேம் கிட்ட கேட்டலாம் அப்படினு I just
Great.
got it. Okay. So yeah, talking about your reunion with Sundar C sir. So after long years you have done this film, right? So tell us something more about what was that challenging part that you had when you were working in this movie.
I think, like I told you, working with Sundar C sir, as far as the actual work is concerned, is
Okay.
always pretty easy.
Okay.
The challenging part, I think, would be in there was this one episode that we had to shoot in Tenkasi that was actually quite demanding, in the
Okay.
sense that it had a lot of dust and a lot of bricks and rain at the same time. So
Okay.
I was a mess for like 5 days.
Okay.
And a lot of running to be done as well. So that, I think, was pretty challenging.
Okay. So நீங்க வந்து நிறைய மூவிஸ் ப்ரமோஷன்ஸா இருக்கட்டும் you're continuously moving, right? So அப்போ வந்து self care அப்படின்ற ஒரு விஷயமும் வந்து definitely we need to take care. So how do you think you take care of yourself during this hectic process?
I make sure I rest, irrespective of what happens. So I have
Okay.
a cut-off time
Okay.
to which I will work, and I make sure that I do sleep for at least 6 to 7 hours a day.
Okay.
And I need to wind down. I cannot, I don't believe in that. I don't believe in burning out or burning myself out. So rest is important.
Okay, definitely. So இப்போ வந்து during these time we are having lot of movies with lot of humor. So definitely it's going to be a laughing riot தான் இருக்க போகுது complete theatersல, and especially Vadivelu sir and Sundar sir ஒரு காம்பினேஷனா வந்து இப்போ வர போறாங்க. So definitely வந்து laughing riot தான் இருக்க போகுது. So tell us something during this process, right? So what was that one thing that you were like, okay, I just want to do this again, எனக்கு மறுபடியும் பண்ணனும், இந்த scene வந்து கண்டிப்பா I just need to do it அப்படினா அது எதுவா இருக்கும்?
I think it was a funny scene that involved the part where Vadivelu sir comes dressed as a lady.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd like to do that again with him.
Okay,
It was
amazing.
super fun.
Okay, amazing.
That was good.
So, how do you think, this film is unique, in this generation, in the time, how do you think this film is unique to the audience?
I think it's comedy, while combined with a very underlying, stronger issue that is pretty serious. And I think also the fact that it's a money heist in a small town
Okay.
kind of makes it interesting. I think audiences will like it.
Okay. So similar to these movies, I'm sure that நிறைய genres இருக்கு, right? நிறைய different concepts, different scripts இருக்கு. Do you have anything in mind that I really want to do this character or இந்த மாதிரி character, இந்த மாதிரி ஒரு scriptல நான் கண்டிப்பா work பண்ணணும் அப்படின்னு? Do you have anything in your mind?
Okay, let's see. There is this web series that I saw quite some time ago that really, really stuck with me. It's called Inventing Anna.
Okay.
For some reason, I really love the character, and I'd love to play a character like that.
Okay. So you've done a lot of movies, right? Throughout this journey, what is that one character, you know, that you really like the most?
That's a very unfair question to ask an actor, don't you think?
Okay.
Because it is our job, or at least it's mine. I consider it that way, to like all of them equally.
Okay.
Like every film has a part of me, so how can I not like them?
Okay.
But the films that you can ask me about which of those characters were accepted or loved the most by other people.
Okay.
So I think that would be Madras for sure here.
Definitely.
And a film called, it was a character of an MLA from a film called Sarenodu in Telugu.
Yeah, amazing.
Those two were loved by the people, by people, the audience the most. But if you ask me, I think it's
Definitely,
it's the same for
definitely
me.
it wasn't unfair because every role, I'm sure that, you know, நீங்க ஒரு efforts வந்து you've
Yeah,
put
we
out.
put in a lot of effort, right? Sometimes people connect with it, and sometimes they don't connect with it as much. So the characters that people have connected with the most are these.
Okay, amazing. So we really wish you all the luck
Thank
and
you
all
so
the best.
much. Thank you
and it
so
was
much.
super amazing to interact with you. So all the best for your upcoming movie. Thank you
Thank
so
you
much.
so much, dear.